Hello Slay Dolls and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I achieve this one palette two-tone simple beat. So if you want to see all the deets and the teas as to what I use, then sit tight and continue watching as we're about to get into these details. For new watchers, thank you for tuning in to this week's Slay, and I hope by the end of this video you'll consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that notification bell so you can never miss another beat. And for returning subscribers, thank you for tuning in to my weekly beats, and I hope you enjoy this Slay. Okay, so guys, I don't want to hold you any longer, so let's get into this beautiful Slay. So as you can see, I start by brushing my brows in the direction that I want it to be, and then I'm just proceeding to using a brown pencil to just outline the natural shape of my brows. And this is how I do all my brows in every tutorial. So I just outline the bottom part of my brow and then the top, and then I fill in my brow halfway, and then I use a spoolie brush to just blend the product evenly onto the hairs of my brows. I then repeat the same process on my other brow, and I just check to make sure that they're the same size or somewhat a similar size and structure before I proceed to concealing and cleaning up my brows. So now that I'm happy with how my brows are, I'm now going in with the Too Faced concealer in Maple, and I'm just using this to clean up the bottom and the top part of my brow, and also bringing it down to my lid area, as I'll be using this along with the peelery space to prime and prep my lids for shadow. I'll now be going in with a fluffy brush to just blend the excess concealer onto my lids and make sure that my brow is very sharp. As you can see from this clip, my brows look very beautiful, and they are somewhat of a sister. I wouldn't say twins, as you can clearly see that my brows isn't as neat as I would like them to be. But yes, I'm just blending the concealer down onto my lids, and I'm just blending the top in an outwards motion to make sure that it's well rested on my skin. I'm also going to be using a bit of the concealer and blending in between the brows to achieve the faded natural effect that our actual brows have. So now that my brows are well defined, I'll be going in with the peelery space, as you can see from this clip, and I'm just adding a few dabs to my lids, and then I'll be proceeding to blending it into my skin. And as you can see, I'm also blending it in with the darker concealer to make sure that the transition is very even before I proceed to applying my eyeshadows. So now I'm going into this Huda Beauty palette, and I think I use the shade Mud, and I'll be using that as my first line of transition shade. And as you can see, as I do from all my clips, I just pack on multiple layers until I'm happy, and then I blend it into the natural creasing of my eyes as well as in the upwards motion to make sure that it is resting seamlessly on my skin. And I'm just going to continue this process until I'm happy with the build up. Then I'll be going in with the shade Chocolate. I think it is from the same palette, and I'll be adding it onto the mud shade that I've just added to just add a bit more intensification to the brown shade. As you can see from this clip here, I'm going in with the mud chocolate. Oh, I think that one is mud actually, and the first one was chocolate, so I got them mixed up. So the first transition is chocolate, and this one, the darker brown, is mud. And as you can see, I'm just packing on multiple layers, and then I'll be proceeding to blending it into the creasing, and this just helps to give a very defined transition shade so I can achieve the look that I was going for today. So now that I'm happy with the transition shade, I'll be going in with this white shade. I don't remember what it's called. I'll leave that in the description bar. But yeah, I'm just adding that at the beginning of my eyelids, and I'm just bringing it also into the middle and into my transition shades. And once I'm happy with the build up and pigmentation, I'll then go back in with the mud shade and just blend it onto the outer parts of my eyelids, and that will be the eye look. I'll be adding a wing liner and everything, but yeah, I'm just going to continue building up until I'm happy, and then I'll blend the other shades together and I'll add my wing liner as I stated earlier. But yes, this is it guys, very simple, one palette look, minimal work, and you'll be ready to slay for the day. Yes, now as you can see from this clip, I'm going in with my wing liner, and I'm going for a Nicki Minaj 5 wing liner today. So I'm bringing it all the way out to my brow, and then I'll be proceeding to filling in the lines so it can be very dramatic. I'll then be using the same concealer. As I said, that one, I think it is the no, it's not the Huda Beauty, my bad. I think it is the Too Faced foundation, as I stated earlier, in Maple, and I'll be using that, as you can see from this clip, to just clean up the wing to make it very sharp. I'm not going in with my Duo Lash Glue, and I'm just applying a Mink 3D lash, and that's the eye look. I'll be just doing the other eye off camera, and now we're ready. I'm going in with my Revolution primer, and I'm just using a generous amount, and then I'll be just prepping this into my face, massaging it to make sure that it's well seamlessly blended into my skin. For foundation, I'm going in with the Too Faced foundation in Spice Rum, and I'm just going to be adding a generous amount. Don't mind me wiping this foundation, I'm like, nothing is going to waste. So yes, I'm using all that excess, and yeah, I'm just going to use a fluffy brush to blend this into my skin and make sure that it's very smooth before I proceed to highlighting and contouring my face. And when you're blending, you want to just make sure that you're bringing it also under your neck area to make sure that the shade is very even and blended smoothly in your skin. As you can see from this clip, it is looking very beautiful, and this is how you know when you're using the correct shade. Your hands and the foundation on your face should be of the same complexion. So now I'm blending it in and it's drying down smoothly, and as you can see, my face is well elevated, all my dark lines are gone, and yes, this is what you want to achieve before you go in with your concealer. Now for the concealer, I'm using the same Maple shade that I used to define my eyebrows, and I'm just using this as my first concealing shade, and I'm just adding a generous amount, and then I'll be blending that in, and as and when needed I'll be topping up my under eyes with a lighter concealer to make this look a bit more dramatic. I'm just using a damp beauty sponge, and I'm just blending this into my skin, and as you can see I'm not fully blending it out as I really want my under eyes to be elevated and really defined. I do want to just blend until you know that you're happy with how the under eye and anywhere that you've added the highlighter, the highlighting concealer looks. Once you're happy with it, then you can proceed to contouring. And here I'm now going in with the lighter concealer to just make this look a queen vibe, okay? And I'm just going to blend this underneath my eyes, and I'm not going to fully blend it out as I stated earlier, and this is to just make sure that my under eyes are well elevated and lifted for this dramatic look that I was going for. To contour, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop foundation stick. I think it's in dark, I don't remember, I'll leave that in the description, but I haven't used this for ages because it was too dark for me, but now I think this sun has made me get really dark, so it's now my shade. But yeah, I'm just blending in the upward motion as you can see from this clip, and I'm just blending it until it's not too harsh, the harsh line has gone. And once I'm happy with how this darker concealer is laying, I'll then proceed to blend in the light concealer into the dark concealer to make sure that my face does not show any harsh line. Like, we want our face to look snatched, smooth, and just look like all this is coming right out of our skin, okay? But yes, I'm really happy with how this look was coming out. Let me know what you think about this slay, because I really felt this look. And here I'm just blending all those shades together to make sure I'm happy, and I'm just doing my nose contour, and I'm just making sure that this is well blended. And as you can see how quick my nose changed. By the time I start blending this concealer, you can see my nose went from Z to A, okay, from 0 to 100, okay? But yeah, I'm just continuing to blend until the harsh line has disappeared, as I said, and then we'll proceed to setting our face with the Sashieka Buttercup setting powder. So now I'm going in with my fave, the Sashieka Buttercup setting powder. I didn't even need to set, like, my face was looking absolutely snatched. But yeah, I'm just going in with a light layer of the Sashieka Buttercup setting powder as I'll be baking for this look. So I'm just dabbing a small amount onto the area that I added the lighter concealer, and then we'll proceed to baking our face. So guys, I think I missed the clip where I was baking my face, but I did actually bake my face. So yeah, what I'm doing now is just baking my jawline area to make this contour pop and to just make my face look very small when I finish this look. Once I add this, I leave it for like 2 minutes, and then I just dust and also bluff in some of the powders to just lock in everything and make my face look very defined and elevated. So now I'm just blending in and also bluffing some of the powders into my skin, and this is how my face turned out. I'll be setting my face with the Revolution setting spray and also redefining these contour to make sure that my face is fully snatched. So now I'm just using my Revolution setting spray to set my face and lock in all these powders and concealer, and just to fully define all this look. And as you can see, once I get it to dry down a bit, I'm just blending in some of the damp left from the setting spray to just make sure that everything is locked in properly. For blush, I don't remember what blush I used, but I'm going to be going in with a pink blush today. I'm just adding a small amount and my lip combo to finish this look. I'm also going to be redefining my nose to just make sure that it is fully snatched, and this will be the finished look for today. So now from this clip you can see me adding a light blush, and yes guys, I'm really happy with this look. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to spread the love. And thank you for tuning in to this week's beat. I know it's been a while, I haven't uploaded any video last week, but this video has been recorded for like for the past 2 weeks. I think I had this video and I haven't got the time to upload it, but I decided I'm going to sort it out and upload it for you guys today. So all this voiceover has just now been done, but yes, I love how the look came out and I'm really happy with the finished look. I'm now just adding my Miss Rose shimmer highlighter to my nose bridge and to all the places that I added the lighter concealer, and then we'll be going in with our lip combo, and I'll be adding some dramatic lower lash, and that's the overall look. So now I'm going to be going in with a pink matte lipstick. I think it's a purpley pink shade, and I'll be using this as my lip liner, and then I'll be going in with a peachy pink shade into the middle part of my lips, and that will be the overall look for today. I've now added a little purple shade on my water lash line, and I've went back in with the highlighter and just added that into the tear duct area of my eyes. And this is the finished slay, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next week's slay. Peace, love, stay blessed. Bye. So guys, this is the finished slay. I hope you like it, and if you do, then please subscribe to my channel if you're a newbie, and get into my weekly slays. Okay, all right guys, let's get into this finished look. I really love how this eyeshadow is complementing this lip combo, and I'm really feeling this look today. This week just bring the whole look back together, and I'm really happy with how the outcome turned out. But let me know what you think about this slay in the comment sections down below, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and your family to spread the love. I don't want to hold you dolls any longer, so I'll see you in next week's slay. Bye.